From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Five glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. Mecole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. He's got him. That's Pacheco. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Report. Oh. Middle.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right. Throwing deep down the side. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. Second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. Looking right, and he finds him. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Out of the gun, Henry. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Into the hands of Walker. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 34 yards on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Real quick, ready?
So back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and just 2 to go. Lamar back to throw. Caught by Flowers. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Jackson now on third. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Working across the field, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
They'll try to run with Pacheco, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got it on the bootleg. Pacheco hauls it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Running once more with Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Ravens with 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And that catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A give right side to Henry. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Connects with Bateman. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. that came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw Mahomes. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens might be able to get some points late after the interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
First down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And it's going to be second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throw on third down. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. So we've reached the half in this year's NFL kickoff game to the season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Running back, motioning right. Lamar now from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Right side.
Back now, pressure on its way. Called in by Worthy. He's got room to roam here. Xavier Worthy. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the 2nd half with some needed points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Gets this to Bateman. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, Jackson. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a 4th down instead.
So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 21. Completes this one to Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the fumble recovery is made. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But going forward, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Caught by Flowers. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
We've reached the end. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play action now with Jackson. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, Decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
Off to the races, middle of the field. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They send the tight end in motion left.
Right side.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Tight end making the play there on the corner route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Right side.
Running up the middle, Pacheco.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the 2 stay connected.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. They did it! He made the interception! Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th. All right, that's now his 2nd interception thrown in this game. Obviously not a stat you want, but he does have those 4 touchdowns to fall back on.
And that pick, well, makes it a little bit better performance for this defense, right? I mean, you get burned 4 times, but at least you got a couple to hang your hat on that you did take away. I'm not sure that fact is going to save them from what's going to be a really rough film session, though.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the fumble recovery is made. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to it. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Running right with Mitchell. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Ravens leading by 8. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw it. Rifles it, and it's caught. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a give for Henry. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. A give to Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here he is to throw. It's caught. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now to throw. Finds his man Rice. Has some daylight through the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Looking to throw it. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
To throw. Has a man, it's Edwards-Helaire. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Throwing now. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's, as we expected, partner, the call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Eye on these two. Eye on these two.
Back to throw Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Arthur Millette with the INT. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. So the Ravens will fly home with the win as the 2024 season officially gets underway. Our first regular season game together now in the books, Brock. Great work, partner. The first of many, we hope, in our time with EA Sports.